couldn't see nicely with the same eye that was in head. But when I came to the awareness people there, they only helped me by giving me some drops and some of the stuff to eat. And then my eye now is starting to be very clear, and my whole body, myself, I can feel very nice, feeling very fit.
Vicky, you want to marry me?
Oh, really? Now that's very early.
After feeling tired and depressed because he was nearly blind, only being able to see through a thick fog, this 70-year-old gentleman asked one of our volunteers to marry him. After regaining his vision with our drops, he now could see how beautiful she is.
I was blind, having cataracts for 20 years, and they gave me some drops to use in the morning and in the evening. After about 12 days, stuff came out of my eyes. I took some wet toilet paper and wiped my eyes. Now one eye can see clearly and the other one the shade, but the stuff is still coming out. I even have grandchildren that I didn't know, but now I can see them.
Nelly ran unexpectedly into her on the same day that we had heard that she could see again. The doors of the world had opened for her again, as she was now able to fully participate in the happenings around her.
They did not only give me the drops. Because my body was painful all over, after I used what they gave me, like African solution, I could not believe it. I was feeling much, much better than before, and everyone was amazed. I'm emphasizing that I won't forget them, because they even cured my knees, who were very painful. I'm saying that they helped my one neighbor, me, and my other neighbor, who was very, very sick. We have to preach this to other people, because many, many people are with the same problem.
Her life has since changed dramatically. She's never at home, walking these steep hills like a young girl and catching up with old friends, family, and lost times. What we've seen with sick people is that the pH of the body, of the blood and the sputum, is acid. This is also the case with arthritis and with AIDS. The easiest way to treat this is to do the lemons and olive oil mixture, because then you detoxify the body. And what is very good to see when you know that the lemon juice is working is that the urine turns to dark. And then you know that the liver is detoxifying. When people start doing this treatment, they need to drink extra water, because as this acid is all leaving their body, it goes from the liver to the kidneys and from the kidneys to the bladder and out. But if there's not enough water, then the acid forms kidney stones.
Take, for example, this woman.
For the last few years, this lady had suffered from terrible arthritis and was severely handicapped and depressed by the constant pain. 1 week later, she walked in and we hardly recognized her, as she was symptom-free and acted like a different person. Even we were amazed by the speed of her recovery. We met a very nice young man called Jesaja. And Jesaja was very sick when we met him. He'd already had TB, he had pneumonia, he'd been in hospital, his legs were swollen, he had sores on his skin, sores on his mouth. Basically, you could say he had AIDS. And we started chatting, and then we started putting him on the program. And this is how he looked after 1 week. And after 2 months, this is how he looks like. And when we show these pictures to people that have been diagnosed, and we say, look what happens after 1 week, after 3 weeks, after 2 months, this will happen with you too. And that is for the first time where you can see there is hope again, there's light. And that is why I really want to thank Isaiah for allowing us to have used his photographs everywhere. When you look at the food that we eat, and we're looking at chemicals that we eat, is it a wonder that we are getting sick these days? And then the big controversy actually is that we got sick of chemicals and then we are being treated with chemicals. Patients who are too sick to take ARVs are first put on our program by their doctors. Once they are well enough, these doctors then switch them over to ARV treatment. Does that make sense?
I was diagnosed with HIV treatment with drugs on 2000, and I had the side effects took place, and I had stroke on my right side. I stopped using ARVs on 2004 October, so I started using natural medication. So I'm much better now, no complaint at all. People who came here very sick, and then once we put them on the program, they came much better. So I'm back. I'm asked the government to help us.
After a few weeks that we were busy, young people came forward to offer to help us and offer the services. I can only say without them we could never, ever, ever have done what we could do now. They were the most wonderful group of young people, dedicated, caring, loving. They were absolutely fantastic. And Tine and myself, with all our heart, thank you. These last 4 months have been one of the most wonderful experiences in our lives. And I think I speak for both of us. The results we have seen with the patients, all recovering, all doing well, all with a big smile, all happy. The results were amazing. And it confirmed over and over again what we have been saying all these years. Please, take care of your body and your body will be healthy. Eat the right stuff and you will be healthy.
What you've seen here are people that got healthy without medication. They've got rid of their asthma pumps. They've got rid of their arthritis medication. They've got rid of ARVs. You don't need medication for many of the problems. In certain places, you do need medication. But for other places, let herbs heal you. Let fruit and vegetables heal you. What our hope is now is that South Africa wakes up and that you can see that without many of the medications, people can live healthy and long lives. Let's not wait for whatever else to happen. Let's start now and get this information out so people can start making their own choices. But without knowledge, there's no choices.